So here it is, as promised, the review of the Super Legends White Ranger out of its packaging. I apologize for the long wait. It's just that I've been procrastinating and didn't want to really do this review because it was nicely displayed. And well, I'm forcing myself to do it now because a lot of people want to see this. So here it is. and I'm almost out of this cold, so you won't see any more of these reviews with my haggard voice. So overall, as you can see, this figure looks like a normal male or a normal human, well, minus the exaggerated muscles and whatever abs he has under the shield, because we know a typical Power Ranger does not have those pronounced muscles, unless in special cases like the Mystic Force Green Ranger, when his abs actually do get bigger when he uses some special move. But anyways, it's about this figure that we're talking about. So they've improved greatly because we got this really normal looking build compared to the automorphing block-headed build. So let's get started. Overall, as weapons go, again, just like the Green Ranger, we got the White Ranger's Saba weapon, a bit smaller version of it, while the automorphing version was pronouncedly bigger. So let me just show you what the weapon looks like really fast. This is what it looks like. And this is what the figure looks like. Let me just show you a quick shot of it. And as for the shield, this is what he looks like underneath. And the shield is actually pretty durable. It doesn't come off like the old Mighty Morphin automorphing figures. Like, you have to actually put some effort to taking it off. You don't have to worry about it just flying off. This is what the two halves look like up close. This is what the back looks like. As you can see, it has two pegs with holes in it. This is the second half. And this half has the two pegs. And you probably figured it out. It just goes in like this and it clips on together. And as you can see, sorry about that, the White Ranger here has gold diamonds on his chest. A lot of people didn't really like this because the actual show, I don't think it was ever shown him taking off the shield, but it really looked show accurate because it was never shown on screen if he had any detailing on his chest or not. But either way, a lot of fans did not like this. But for me, I actually did like it because we had some kind of detail on his chest. While the automorphing figure, when you took the plates apart, you saw that there was just a plain white chest, and it looked a bit off because usually a Power Ranger has some kind of designing on his chest. And another thing fans actually did like was the belt. Let me just bring him closer. It's gonna take some time to focus. As you can see slightly that, okay, perfect, it focused right away. As you can see, the belt buckle is the same as the one he had in the TV show and on Die Ranger. He didn't get a Mighty Morphin Power Morpher buckled like the automorphing Morpher did. So that's a plus side there. And a lot of the things that was liked was the cuffs that he had on his gloves and on his boots were greatly detailed. And in the back too, he had the belt that was detailed, and his holster was detailed too. And let me just show you a close-up. Sorry about that. And one major thing I really liked about this figure, well, to me it's major, they finally took out the articulation on his feet, and now his feet do not move. Let me just show you. I have a Jungle Fury figure here. This is the articulation I'm talking about on the legs. This was taken off. I'm so glad, because four times out of 5, that articulation would always get in the way of posing the figure properly. So here it is, the White Ranger, and as for articulation, the articulation is the same as it is on a standard Jungle Fury figure. Let me just show you really quickly. The hands have a ballpoint region on the shoulder, and where the elbow region is, you can move his arms up and down. And his glove also has a ballpoint region. You can move it like that. Same on the other arm as well. So the leg, where the thigh is near the hip, it's another ballpoint articulation. And where the knee is, you can move the boot up and down. So it had a pretty cool articulation, and also you could rotate the head you wanted. And to attach the shield, you just put the 2 pegs you see on the bottom here. Let me just lower it, sorry about that. Those 2 pegs right there, you just align it and you put it on the back of the White Ranger, and you put the other half again, and you can put his weapon. You can either pose him holding his weapon or the weapon in his holster like so. Now there was a member who requested showing one of the Jungle Fury figures having the White Ranger shield on. Unfortunately, they made the abs of the other Jungle Fury figures a slight bit thicker than the Super Legends figure's chest, therefore preventing the shield to go on it. So I tried putting it on one of the Jungle Fury figures, and it wouldn't go all the way through, because like I said, they made the abs a slight bit thicker. If it wasn't for that little minor build, it would have gone through, and I apologize for that, because I wanted to, even I kind of want to see that too, but yeah. So so let me and also I had members who were asking me where I got this from, and how I was able to get this. I actually got this from one of the local stores here in Canada, and the reason I believed I would not be able to get this was because ever since after Dino Thunder, a lot of the merchandise didn't make its way to Canada, especially the special releases that were on its own, like the Omega Light Patrol didn't make its way to Canada. The special Red Ranger line didn't make it to Canada. That was during Overdrive. So that led me to believe the Super Legends didn't make it either. Well, the special is, I apologize for the coughing. I'm almost over this cold. Anyways, special Red Rangers, they in fact did make it, but only to a collector's store. And you know, collector stores, they charge a lot, especially for the importing. They charge like $20 per set, and honestly, I don't have that kind of money to be spending on something that isn't even something I really like. So this is basically it for the White Ranger. And as for pricing points, and this is going through online. Online you can actually get it for $20 is the least I've seen it, and the most I've seen it is for like $36.40. And if you're looking to get these figures, my advice to you is keep looking and keep searching, because I know a lot of US people have told me that they've seen these figures in their local stores, and even in Canada, in the Walmart I work at, they still have like one of these figures left. So keep searching, and by the end of November, if you still can't find one, then I suggest then go to eBay or online, because the last thing you want to do is spending over $20 on an $8 figure, or over $40 for an $8 figure, and then next day or a week later finding it in the store for $8, because I know how that feels. Because when I first got my first 3 Overdrive figures, I spent like $20 a figure because I really want to get them. and they made it like to a collector's store 2 months earlier. So I went and I grabbed yellow, red, and black, and then later I was crushed when I saw them being sold for $8 in like the regular stores. So try not to get your patience ahead of you and try to be a bit impatient and just wait. That's basically it for my review, and I really apologize for the pauses or me coughing. It's just my voice. I'm still trying to get it back, and I know a doctor would say stay away from talking, but I really want to do this review because a lot of you guys want to see it. Well, have a great day, and my intentions for the next reviews are doing it on random morphers and changers. Only problem is a lot of them don't have batteries, so I'm trying to like get batteries, and I don't want to really buy new ones. I'm just trying to reuse the batteries that I already have. So keep a lookout, and if you have any requests, please don't be afraid to make any, and I'll gladly do it on that. And have a great day, and please, as always, leave feedback.